Mama Kwaba Biom about the agenda show. Me mama chepa ni good morning. Ewo KFM TV. So in there Friday, Friday dear. Yeah, Friday, yeah. It is the time to relax. It is the time to do whatever you need to do before Monday comes. It's a Monday crano. No Friday drew our boo in prayer Monday day. But we, as human as we are, we love to celebrate. And today Friday, relax, chill. In whatever you love to do, at least do that right here. Because it's Friday. In there, there were a lot of stories at the Mamo agenda show you. So they are quite interesting stories, but you know, Friday dear. But in Yame Kokoso Ghana no some gloomy stories in Kwamre. One is serious in Yama serious. I wish today's being Friday means that the Baba can stories I be me as Reni ni ajeni but in Yame Kokoso no, it's really gloomy and heavy. But aya agenda idea mwana yakofa ba nte say ye ka ho asem. Yeah, so this is the agenda show. If this is the first time we're tuning into the agenda show, I can say a social discussion show at Bamu screen so KFM TV on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 10:30 a.m. on each day. Internet say in their first time now so we'll check agenda show on KFM TV and yeah, man wa kwaba biom eba the agenda show. Send your baby start your story see your pese ye chia bibia o share agenda show mo amo frɛ mo amo mo share ye man wa kwaba ne da mo ase so wo mo great support mo de my everyday. Na your pese you can a very big happy birthday so some of you our viewers mo share e wo fie no pese me can a very big happy birthday to Hood. Hood, it is your birthday. I will now for say we love you and we really support you in everything that you do. So when my birthday, I can definitely send this in. Nah, yeah, wish you a happy birthday. Into your call straight into the stories that just say coso our social media. Yes, say a dime be our denta news site edri ebubu. Na story no eyasefempa. This is quite unfortunate. Said this is our very first story I'm going to talk about. Na landlady of the building no we on there when she didn't make it. Na the people that survived were her two children and I'm survive are dying in bubu in kuamo. But dying bubu and the landlady ni there we. But there have been some updates on the story on social media. Now, we a story as official at the buyer. He says that the owner of the collapsed Adenta News site building is set to be arrested after allegedly defying a stop work order issued by the La Nkwanteng Medina Municipal Assembly. According to MCE Ibrahim Fusaini, the developer was approved to construct only a single wine NEC building because Margaret Bailey and other Twitter news stories are about out of this collapse. Almost she is the landlady. However, this particular post is also saying that there is an owner of the building. Now, Onano, according to MCE Ibrahim Husseini, no, developer no approvee of only one-story building. So a dynamus, it is only for one-story building, but amusi floors upon floors upon floors. Amudi bitu against all rulings, against every even the municipal assembly krakacha said they should stop work, they shouldn't continue. But chenchinachi amukoswa is floors upon floors, and unfortunately ekun Margaret Bailey ejane maho asan ekun nkrofu bebre prapra nkrofu bebre because of this. Inti the updates and they say nipa na oyesa the owner who broke all of those rules and warnings, he is to be arrested. This is one of the updates that are coming, and we have a video on this particular story. In video nearby, the comments no to.
He came back this morning and he gave us the rundown. He gave us the rundown that the former engineer, I called him to come. So he came back and then he gave us the rundown that they've already stopped the man. You understand? They've already stopped the man from constructing the building. That is a single story. So on what grounds are you trying to go beyond the first single story? So they stopped him and he refused to listen to that. So some way, somehow, he found his own means to move to the two-story. So that is what we are in now. And we are going to arrest him. We will not spare that. The law must bite. And therefore, we will take him out. So we are now looking for him.
Moving forward, are you going to demolish buildings of this sort?
Oh, yes. There are plenty of this that we've already started. In fact, as of last 2 weeks, Mr. P, I think we demolished about 4. Last 2 weeks, we demolished about 4. Little did we know that something like this is going to happen. But you see, like people say, sometimes when you are planning, you should remember that the bigger planner is Almighty. So he's giving us this as a test case to see that there are more of this nature, not only in Medina or Lampantana Medina Municipal Assembly, but across the nation. We should ensure that the right thing is being adhered to. And that is what we are going to champion for henceforth.
So this is very...
The rescue operation is still ongoing. We're hoping for the best efforts because the situation looks very dire. Again, this building looks like it was uncompleted because it is not finished. It is not the finished article.
Inti ara wosem enam weni tue say Margaret Pelly ono de we make it out safely on the motwa nananom ewonsiado chese owuye but oja nemba eweche na wo ote nemba na musu na eya hrewo pa musiamu ni obia ejese nyamepe. They were also in the building, but amode yetimi rescue amo, but the mother could not make it. And papa ne eken say demolition na ekoso no ampa say chese ekoso, but to prevent these things from happening. But Ghana phone ko we be o ha monti ase na de bia demolition na mu demolition. Some of these demolitions, you know, they are necessary. They are necessary because if ambu dina, it will affect people. People will end up dying. And I say bubu dying baby, but na amun say this would happen, and kamunima they would have broken this in due course. And Margaret would have been saved. But in Kofu so our comments and I say different things on this particular story. Patrick say this shows the incompetent nature in the country. How can an individual's flaw be able to cause this much damage? That if they flaw an order from the municipal authority for drastic change, drastic measures needs to be taken. Or say I say nipa efom municipal authority it was say changes and our measures and it was say fast and quick. Ubia Yakacho say only one floor story building I'll be here. Stick to that. Obuswa, yes, you can halt it, but everything that you need to do must be quick. Sa and Patrick Chre. Na Makafui say initiatives like this should be encouraged so that people don't just raise structures carelessly without facing consequences. I or say initiatives say you know what say yeah encourage it. Ebe some insist structures anyhow. Just say ubia nyopebia no see there be we have to ensure say nkofo enye nyamope ewo maimu. Sway say Accra is very lawless, and their lawlessness is backed by one politician or big man sitting somewhere. Tell me why about 6 months ago a fuel attendant was threatening a soldier that he will let them remove his uniform simply because the soldier wanted to find out if there are problems with his fuel. Sway so there are some frabao or say sometimes no nkrofo enye nyama kwa because they are supported by big men and politicians e wo kro wi mu or say on cry recently or huade bi mane en won self pump attendant o fuel attendant etimi bie na no ka kire soldier man say or yeah or try na obem ye uniforms see and then a soldier man yeah or see soldier man no bisa no question about fuel no digu ni kanim say or the right amount egu ni fuel egu ni kanim ana. Those were his queries and there's a pump attendant etimi ka che or yeah obey my uniform class see just according to my sway no nkofo Nigeria Inyama so ena moye nyama ewo kro yi mu. Manrich say if they had tried to demolish this structure before the collapse, we would have seen the same occupants play the emotional card and people supporting them. Or say anka moko ho in terms amkwa ko bubu dan ya. Anka owner of the house and answer nkrofo na moto dan nim na probably Margaret Belly. She might have been part of those begging, say, Mel Budino. Wahum. Inti Nasamu Yamujuma was I yeshe Namushimu Yamujuma. Say a begging emotional blackmail like also when they are doing the demolitions. We've seen a lot of them. Owners, even people who are not owners of the house, people are inhabitants, and I say, go for multi areas, ho crano, amutimi bejina ho pacho, oh, I don't know what you say, but sometimes what is needed needs to be done. If the right thing was done, and can Margaret Bailey, Unwu Enjan Mbaho say, that is the head and tail of the story. May Margaret Bailey's soul rest in peace, and we hope that the right measures are put in place and this never happens again. In other news, me saying that year and Friday and Kepesi is through, so nyame ekosono. Edhab Edibe told Twitter, or say just in, a fire has broken out at Makola near the Central Police Station in Accra. 3 additional fire pumps have been deployed from the ministries, parliament and industrial area fire stations to support ongoing efforts to bring the blaze under control. Emergency responders are currently at the scene at the time that this was posted. Nti way a story about kafa Makola baby a Ben Central Police Station Accra on eja etoho gidi and to a point where fire pumps in Accra it wasn't enough, so they had to supplement it with additional fire pumps to curb the situation. Your video ewo asemi hu yenkoshe video ni babaka edede aka no ebeto aso
near the Central Police Station, where a devastating fire has scattered shops at the Makola area. As it stands now, it's a very devastating fire that is seriously making firefighting very difficult and dangerous. As it stands now, efforts are underway that the situation is put under control. It's a very devastating, serious fire. But our officers are here to make sure the fire is put under control. And around it's on around the 7 no. And almost friend me say Mate the Abba. And I'm so dabio. Mate the Abba, and I'm say baby I want a wash. And I'm say because I know me back home me pack him in yama. And I know me 5 year by 7 now. And your friend me say a wash. I'm say I didn't say a washing and pass on me bedroom and say ampa.
ya nneɛma no nyinaa beli baako akɔ 7 ne nyinaa hye ne nyinaa beli baako 7 ne nyinaa hye nneɛma ɛwɔ mu kɔfo nneɛma nyinaa ahye kɔfo nneɛma kɔfo ready made nneɛma bebree ne nyinaa hye ne nyinaa busuafo mo mbo ayɛ wae ɛyɛ loan yɛ de yɛ adwuma o ɛyɛ loan yɛ de yɛ adwuma ɛyɛ loan ne nyinaa ɛyɛ loan yɛ de yɛ adwuma o yɛ ne kuno ya na yɛhwɛ yɛn ho ɛyɛ ya na yɛhwɛ yɛn ho o yɛ de loan yɛ de yɛ adwuma ɛna last week ya na yɛkɔfa bail baako 7 ɛna yɛ de abɛto
Madam, who they want me and Casa for which Madam, hey, madam.
We are not creating a scene.
And what's your problem?
Messi, me never wa na nipa na omo ba bayi.
Madam,
omo nyamba. What's the meaning in Timinkasa? We are all Ghanaians.
Madam, no, madam. Anytime we want to work, anytime we want to work.
So see.
Let me tell me.
What's the meaning in Timinkasa?
Madam, nipa na kana na me no kasa na nipa na no kasa. Madam, I'm talking to you. Listen to me. I am talking to you. So listen to me. You said you have a problem, right?
Yes.
And I'm saying we are going to pack your things here for you, for us to clear the place. Are you okay with it?
Okay.
Thank you very much. Madam,
Yeah, Simon, this is very devastating. Yeah, also, Ghana, specifically in this case, Makola, near the Central Police Station in Accra. I just say, Amunya Manashe. It's very, very, very disheartening. Amu Krano, Amu Bebre Kase, if the fire service, no, Amu Ban Temwa, it wouldn't have reached level now, a drew, you know. I must say, fire service when Obabana in but according to reports, you know, they needed additional fire pumps. And said the pumps now they buy, and it wasn't enough, so they had to get additional fire pumps from the ministries, parliament, and industrial area to segment what they already have, which is quite sad and devastating. Now, comments in the ebi mo say Edem say our major markets are overly congested. The manner in which they've been set up, fire outbreak will always be inevitable. There is a reason why the Kaneshie market hardly suffers from fire outbreaks. It was built well with fire prevention measures in place. Sana Edem so observation it's here. Or say your major marketplaces no congested dodo bim ben ho bobo ho bebre dodo. Na senya yesisi no obviously fire outbreak there ebesi wo ho da unless you do something about it. Also na social Kaneshie market there's a reason why yet other places say shida but Kaneshie market the entire because senya musi no they had fire outbreaks in mind with the way that it was structured. Senya arrange hall and congested. They really had fire prevention measures in place when they were building the place. But unfortunately, most of these places are over and over again. I was saying Moshe na ensure say and repeat. The building has to, or the structuring of the place, I was saying Moshe ni bium na Mosasano because anyama we yakoso too much. Ebe Moshe say we a case did different jurisdiction na because it got focus a case of a government. You solve a proper issue. Now, a case of the government. Why is it that every different government brings the same case? Let us look at the real thing and fix it and stop talking about these things. Ebi mokraka say, "Hey, at the June 3rd, nankasa na it was a Ghana you because June 3rd, biano, it seems to be something devastating happens in this country." Obi say, your friend Shackman. I'll see today's I'll say this happened on June 3rd. Fire is burning. It is raining. Mahama is the president again. Just anyway, let us move on to others. Afraid to say, normally, also normally it be the police station for burn. I say until as I say, I was a police station there, Ben on the ground. I was a eshe. Nenye makola ho and go say eshe. So it's quite devastating. Because the makola traders have been through enough, hoping lives are safe and the fire is contained as soon as possible. Whatever keeps causing this, I would say they need to take a break. We can't do the same thing and expect a difference. Then proverb in one. It's only a foolish person that does the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. Or the pickaxe and the boho k. Now expect to say pickaxe yard boho k. It will cause something different or instrumental. It doesn't make sense. You have to change your strategy. Oh yes, say now who results are miemu and answer for the frobo. And yes, all the same thing. Now you're expecting same results. That is what this comment is saying. We need to do something different to get different results because idea costs we burning it costs too much. We have to do it. We have to do things differently. And yes, idea we betting we'll go back to the same way and expect it shouldn't happen again. Like make it make sense. Make it make sense. This is very sad to watch. It's very frustrating. We don't want to be seeing this type of news anymore. And there's other news also trending on the floods. Flood stories, the videos on the flood stories at Dawson. Yes, Lakeside are flooded. We did not even think that Lakeside was a place that these things happen. You can't flood, so sometimes there were particular areas but we never really thought that Lakeside is one of the places that these things can happen. There are several videos on that I will be watching shortly. Like even in East Legon, someone was making a point, say East Legon now it's selling dollars. It's selling in dollars. A land or a building there is going in dollars. Even sometimes Americans about Ghana now and they go to see East Legon prices. I'm gonna say this is like Miami prices. This is like LA, you know, why are we selling buildings on this land for this value at these prices? You know, yeah, and Jane said this, okay, America is a different terrain, maybe things are better, so this is the price. And Ghana is a different terrain, things look like this is at the price. No, in Crawford charge the same amount of money that they would probably buy a house in America for. And that has been a sentiment that's been happening. Into floods happen also in East Legon, and you might see those videos as well. In Crawford, as I said, prices are more their main. On this land, in Ghana, in this part of Ghana, you make it seem as though it is the same as they will get if they bought the same house in a different country, or let's say California somewhere, or Miami somewhere. But it is not the same. Obviously, Moshe floods, you know, and you're going to see that as well. You're going to see different videos. Just say floods, you know. Charlie, it's quite devastating. Let us take a moment and go through some of the flooding videos. Yababaka, Yedin Chacha says, so better to us.
I'm a Simon show. Let's say that somebody can and victim. Muhammad Fie, Muhammad Kano, Medium with you, who had a nice house for you. And that the Aminio, me a victim. Lolo Fire Kafa, Moho, where you client, Kaneshini, the way your left side. Left side, they be a can see me, a mammy fear, and that they may a victim. Me a victim, oh, and yes, Samuel, and yes, some lucky Sammy, me, I never want down. Me go, I can't be kind of simple, because I'm not crying. This is about one your top, in our bed still for me, Mao. Mushna and Mamma was can I mean, me bano, me mammy and son, and come in more quiet, me fast swa, menanka, me a be a self, me demunina, me bread in us, edgy. Just a sister be away a top of her, someone with the way of fianity, on a bit save we and you, Nanka neck deck on my dead body. Oh, a radde.
So I normally don't do this. I don't do this at all. I don't show my personal life. But look at this. Ladies and gentlemen, my people, see, I'm a photographer. I work extremely hard every single day, toiling in the water, in the rain, in the sun. I come back from town just to get something that I have a big work tomorrow planned. And I come home and look at this. Look at my home. So if a young person in this country is trying hard, I don't go anywhere to steal any money. I don't go anywhere to take anything from anyone. I don't lie to anyone to get money. And I'm trying hard to better my life through the right channels. And look at this. Because of people's selfish interests. This equipment are worth over 400,000 cedis. All the things you see here, this small thing that you see here, it's worth over 400,000. And it has taken me about 8 years to acquire all of these things. And look, it's all going to waste. I have work tomorrow. I have a big work that I've already been booked tomorrow. How do I go back on this? So look at all this. We are very hardworking young people. Honestly, I honestly don't know how to come back from this. I don't know how to come back from this. So please, if anyone knows how they can help me get these things maybe fixed or replaced, please don't hesitate to contact me, because I've lost my entire life's hard work. I don't know how I'm going to come back from this. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to come back from this, guys. I don't know how I'm going to come back from this. So TikTok, if anyone out there will be willing to help, I don't know, can negotiate something. I don't know. I don't do this. This is not me, but honestly, I don't know what to do. Honestly, I'm just saying something. I'm just doing something. I don't know what to do. My entire room is flooded. Everywhere is messed up. My whole room is messed up. Look at this. Look at all this. My entire room, everything is messed up. My new monitors that I'm selling, that the person is even waiting for their money, it's all gone. Everything. Look. Everything is messed up. Even the window is broken. How can we be in this country and be so careless? Not thinking about the next person, how the next person survives. Look at this. Everything is gone. I've lost everything. So if anyone knows how they can help me, either with the repairs or I don't know, just please contact me. Thank you.
We are going. Where are you going?
Going to outside.
Outside to do what?
Do dance.
I'm not. I'm not going to forget about that. Also, why going?
I'm going outside.
No, go. Don't go. Don't go.
The main road.
Stay here.
What do I do?
Yes, go.
Hey, Asamu, Ayasampa. Now, you know, we've seen several videos of the floods at Ekoso, Ewo Accra, Ekoso, Ewo Ghana. And, you know, first of all, Lakeside flooding, you know, say the beer on the flood the because where she's living, no, safe near day. It's happening in places where we do not expect. It's happening in East Legon, Lakeside, Huna air flooding. Now story back why you know share devastating panic. A photographer. He's into these camera things. I know how expensive it is. It is very expensive. And I'll say 8 years, and I'll accumulate all the camera equipment because it cost over 400,000 Ghana cedis to get them. And unfortunately, some of the comments, people say, hey, 400,000 Ghana cedis for these equipment there, anyone is very surprised. Obikura put your own jindi. Share. Ne boy dim papa. Ne bo obifa camera piece be not the child, no bo price the child. Because hey, why is it so expensive? And he sounds young. He sounds like Obia or younger. Just say we soon or just say because you can imagine 8 years worth of work or still on na, and you lost all of that in a flood, you know. But it sound the only thing about that video I now meant here was that it sounded as though he was blaming someone. But Honna meant here said, whom is he blaming in this case? And now so on crying your video, sir. But I understand he's desperate, he's confused. Oh, who you on your intern with chat video at the social media, specifically TikTok and other toy say obi won boy bia maybe repairs any bia because he has lost so much. It's quite disheartening. And the last video in the aquan minimum into your Ghana of what you what is funny about this? In Sweden, baby, in Grofu free one was what is funny? I'm so confused by that particular video. Yeah, so this is what's happening. You know, a bit more cry, especially this particular camera way, you know. Obiso say I onim senya and the price of these camera things cost. Or bumpires akwanu betimi restore in Yamani Bebre because he cannot begin to imagine how much he has lost in this. Ibi must say when we are demolishing, going back to the point, said Nasa Bini demolish and Diana Samu Budaya and Crawford complaining Bebre. But if they allow the government to do it, I'm sure floods in Bebre will not happen. Collapse collapse it will not happen. Flood it will not happen. Why wouldn't it happen now? The explanation is that some of these houses sit in waterways. Some of these houses they sit in the waterway. It's either it goes into those houses or it prevents it from going. It enters into other people who have not built in the waterway. Whoa, into Nasakwani blame you be because I heard the cameraman blame people or blame you be for this, I probably enunti, no blame me, and go for musi dino. Whomever is in charge of the regulation when it comes to where to put your house, and I say, maybe those are the people he's blaming, because we also have a role to play in that regard. And Breezer say, I would have said a lot, but that's not needed. Rent a camera, go do your job, make money, come back home, relax, and rethink of how to start again. I say, Papa no say akwa no ka say ochine ya akwa wo gig. O wedwuma nko ba fa camera bi e de akwa akoye. But Breezy advice ne say si ade ontimi nya hwe onko rent camera no nko yedwuma no wi a mo back as am be planning how to restart again. Starting over 8 years work enye easy sa Breezy. Enye easy sa. And a breeze I can't fall. But it just sometimes maybe says here, what can you do? You can only come back to the drawing board to restart. My heart really goes out to all of the people affected, especially this cameraman. A bumpire say, Wabia uhiano, Nensabeka, na nyama to ye amano, because adiana o feminu enye easy cry. So there's other news. Koso. Me say in there minyanka ye be kan semo asire o. But in there all bad news. The 1957 news our Twitter posting news. I say traders at the Accra Central near the police barracks expressed dissatisfaction with the Accra Mayor's directive to demolish buildings affected by the recent fire outbreak. So we have a video on this video about traders be a more Accra Central a more kasa etia mayor no directive to break so be bubu dina ejana asheshono no e wo tudu no traders be say amount here amount penny. Now there is a video on this particular issue yonko share eba baka e de akabe.
Empty castle one. I want to see on you. Adaya, Mutabaya, Musibuyan, and Mubu. Aday, Mushed in Crampo, oh, Yania Bayatidia, Yatidia at home, Mushed, and Munkasa, and Yakana Mukata, and one day, Sunday, Juma, Aday, Aday. That's all when you call, when you call, rent. People want to be watching loan. As she said, already I just cannot get a loan. What about what I say? I wouldn't say I wouldn't. What I say before I didn't want to be a what about I tell ah. No, madam, I'm going for years.
And I'm going to you demolition after the to-do incident. You could bubu almost so the whole thing too is complicated because I'm also they are also under stress, and also to meet as I said, the traders are also under stress. It's poverty, and also can we hear any ejana aseseno ama agbibia just say they're under stress, and the government is also thinking then you bet me here to prevent this from happening again. And also so another point of view is just say assembly the ayehuja won ayehuja just say we don't even know what to say. But let us go listen to comments and what people are saying. Black not Sharif Obidi no, I love it. Or say, for Ghana to work, the government of the day must step on a lot of toes. I may be affected, you may be affected, but it's a necessary evil. We must allow ourselves to go through some years of hardship to better the country. Otherwise, nothing will ever happen. Black Sheriff, as now can there, you make a point. Or say, our Ghana, or say, for Ghana to work, no. Say, bet me, I'm a Ghana etumpon, and I say, Ghana aye jumwa. was say the government in power crado so betietia nkrofo bebre nan so aye obema nkrofo bebre buafu and this cuts across everything, not only this demolition cases or the fire outbreaks or the floods, cuts across everything. For Ghana to work just like every other country, it was say governments ready so betietia nkrofo bebre nan so. Because at the time ye juma so per se Ghana juma no nkrofo be pra ebe nkrofo ya nkrofo be su but a necessary evil a can necessary evil like I say oyaw ana pain ana idea it seems like a bonny but in the end no it will bring good results and it was say government because you see an demolition kosi adan ebubui right now onyiafo ade we affect amono ha mo but it might be the necessary evil ebeboa say floods here kosi fire outbreaks here kosi to betcha. What you say? So that is one point Black Not Sharif is making. Or say pro or mini or say adiwe enye political enye NDC and NPP asem Ghana asem wohu it me emfa nyama we na me emfa political issues in betutum because when you watch the very first video obi kasa about voting. What does voting have to do with this? But unfortunately, sometimes, you're drained now. And send American so ye na yet ya mo say ohia na nye easy. Or say juma ya ni. What you say? Into so from the perspective one ekwane mu no ejuma oya ni. Ububu ade no bedi. What you say? But at the end so esi wa it is causing fire. It is causing floods. Inti asem na edem pa mo but maybe Black Not Sharif asem ni beti. Because it is quite sad, but we need to do something about this, and we need to do it now. Yeah, maybe Black Sharif comment is the comment that we are going to end on this particular story. I say sometimes the necessary evil needs to be done. More news on the floods. And the fire outbreaks are because we love Ghana. Also, Edibeto Twitter or say on Michael Pakpo Alote donates 80,000 Ghana cedis to traders affected by the devastating fire outbreak at the Accra Central to support their immediate needs. Michael Pakpo Alote Ojina Abain Nemu donate 80,000 Ghana cedis to traders fire outbreak affectiamo. And there is a video on this particular story. In the video near Babaka, Yadiaka Ebeto Atwaso.
Any greater Accra regional minister, any local government minister, any mayor, one of our 80,000 Ghana cedis. Now before omoduane ni amashi no omobetumi bi ato iduane bi omumba any entire measure no power no unto intervention mo na moderator no so ya pick no me the feedback about from local government minister the regional minister na ya picking out from there na me sure mo na me pese mo wa only say bi shi no make go come but this is the time I say I enjoy it. God bless you all. On behalf of Your Excellency John Dramani Mahama, any Greater Accra Regional Minister, any local government minister, any mayor. He's pledging 80,000 Ghana cedis to help those that have been affected by incidents here also at Accra Central. Now, go be our comments na say can't insem baby about this. Mustafa say it's not about the money. Please just find ways to deal with the situations permanently. You think these traders don't have that money? How much do you think each of the affected persons will receive that can solve the financial problems? Or say, enye sikasemu, se ano chale masa. Papo enye sikasemu.
Now traders no SAS can be more SAS can more in their banks. Now even the amount of money that more shred through the fire outbreak, 80,000 million share. Now nkofo na more affected in crano. Emu saying how much would they receive? Now so 80,000 ni chiche mukrana. How will one trader receive from this 80,000? And Mustafa Ekin. Or saying ye here say a bed Jane permanent solution. So they way NC biome say story see a bread. Say they be a fire outbreak. I was say a Jane permanent solution. But I say more permanent solution so near the bank of phone pay. Permanent solution is where deal. Permanent solution adding. Most of it is demolition. Now say ye bubu we so we are. How can we prevent it from other people doing it again? Because it is different. Say obe bubu in there or chon obi ba ko si wo hobium. No say nsinsuo no kwan waterways. And we have to do more work. Say average citizen, individual, bet me ehu baby a waterway wo. Because nkofo na moto amasase ndi amon kan kire wo. Amusika na mope. On kan kire say aha e waterway e wo map ne so. On kan kire or wow ton dinosaurs one can't show. So there has to be a way for Ghanaians to get access to the waterway system. Well, you see these things solution there, permanent solution there here but in coffee brain in the comment section I'm more can say hey 90,000 pay and here now one trader will get. Well, and so we want to take a short commercial break at this point, Yeah, back maybe a phone lines near the other stories, Atu so into menko baby. We have
Are you still driving fuel cars in this modern era? The future of driving is here. KFM Limited, lead distributors of electronic vehicles, have made transportation easy and efficient. Behind me are 3 of their beautiful new brands: Leap Moto, Xiaomi, and Nami. Come with me. Let's explore the fine details. Leap Moto, let me tell you a bit about its interior. Like you can see, the interior is heavenly, right? There's whole wheel and everything in here is in shades of gray. So we have light and dark gray, very classic. We have 2 screens to your display. This very screen gives you everything about the infotainment. We have its mileage, how far it can take you. On your journey with this electric car, you can switch it into just 3 comfortable modes. It's either the standard for a regular drive, the sports mode for a fast mode, or the economy to manage your battery strength. If you charge it in about 6 hours, it should take you 310 kilometers. Yes, you can go to Kumasi and back. I get that. Leap Moto, your option, your choice if you're a new driver like myself. Let's try the other. Now to my favorite. It's called Geely Xiaomi. Come with me, let's toy in it. All you need is this keyless key. You just make sure it's handy and around. And as the moment you open the car, it starts on its own. Like the interior speaks for itself. Glorious black and white. In its all glory, beautiful wheel, and you have a very lengthy screen. It gives you same 3 modes: standard, economy, and sports for a high or fast rider like myself. Now to my very final brand I'd like to introduce you to. It's called Nami, Sky Blue Nami. Come with me, let me tell you a bit more about it. Nami, like all the other electronic cars, is beautiful. Its interior is a glamorous 2 shades of gray, light gray and darker gray. With 2 beautiful screens, this one gives you information and entertainment. This gives you the battery strength. Nami can travel 330 kilometers. It can go to Kumasi and back. If you charge it for 6 hours, you're good to go. You can also fast charge it for 3 hours. Beautiful wheel and everything you need. Nami, my preference everywhere. Do you desire an electronic vehicle in Ghana? We have various payment options, including hire purchase. Contact KFM Limited with the numbers below the screen. We have you sorted.
Yamman Wakwaba Biom about the agenda show, baby, I discuss trending issues on social media and on the agenda show. Inti, yeah, straight into other stories. So now I will open the phone lines 0246239070. Any of the stories I can want them so far, no, with me afre actual as well as the stories I can want them no, with me afre actual 0246239070. Now watch your dream. Let us move into other stories. And some yeah, of course we are Ghana handcuff. So we one of the stories that trending on social media. Let me read this. Minister for Communication, Digital Technology and Innovation, Samuel Nate George, has proposed a policy requiring individuals to present a national ID card or driver's license before accessing pornographic websites as part of efforts to protect minors online. Speaking at the 4th Interparliamentary Conference, he called for the stronger safeguards against harmful online influences. I weigh a story about. Yes, say Sam George, say he is the Minister for Communication, Digital Technology and Innovation. Also says Siaw, he's trying to bring up a policy and sana obe pornographic websites so no. I was so the national ID. Echere and son with me yeah, so I saw this reaction. I saw share upon websites. This one, into way a new policy. I saw about national idea. We show age. Yeah, show driver's license. So a budget. What they try and so when you access to the websites. I'm a who cartoons be up and say or should be with me. Inti asemi de abapa na nkofo onsem kan efa ho pa na we are going to watch a video of him and sha asemi make an unjin do say asemi de real de real Sam George say opeso o ye na eba and there's a video on it yanko share bra. Okay, whilst the video is being prepared, no, we can go into the comments. So Sam George actually said this at the 4th Interparliamentary Conference, which was just held on family values and sovereignty. Nankofo can't ensem bebre efa. Obi say yes, it is good. The argument will make very sound because send you all kind of or say it is to protect in kola. Se see okola bia timi ko porn site bia so obo yina go.com na about no or she. Underage for a shadow. If it requires them to show their ID, it would solve a lot of issues. It will prevent a lot of them from getting access. Dollar say, has he checked the UK demo roads? Has he checked the UK roads and infrastructure before doing this comparison? Because I think he was doing some comparisons with Ghana and some developed countries. It will be say, before bear comparison, Uncle answer. Obi say, hey, asemo di be or the asama bao, me manim be high adjua. Or see the pastor issue. Nasa cartoons na nema naso eba from. Aye. Naso eba from cracker, naso na yesterday. Cartoons na ebu anka kra. Or the passport na yi beki kanwa. Obia timi shebiem. Maninja isa. So there are actually other people that are also even talking about this. On your name say same we cry about on your download the baby cry da. Oh here internet via. Oh here internet via. I think the video is now ready. Let's go watch the video. You have back the comments na akada so beto aso.
The danger that we face with pornography. And I keep saying that, look, we don't need to rewrite the script. Today in the United Kingdom, for you to access a pornographic website, you need to put your driver's license for them to be able to determine that you are 18 years. Ask yourself why they are doing that. Because they've seen the danger and the damage that pornography and over-sexualization have done to a generation of young UK citizens. And that's why for us, we believe that in Ghana here, and we're working with going to cabinet on that, to make sure that before you access any X-rated site, you must put either your driver's license or your national ID card, so that we know who you are and who is going to that site, to prevent children from being exposed to such content. This is the real threat. Because when a child is over-sexualized at an early age, it affects their development, it affects their thinking, it affects even their morality and their values and their standards. And the only way to break a people is to go after the children. Because when the children are destroyed and damaged, that culture, that culturalization gets damaged. The fight against Africa is not against those of us sitting in this room. We were a lost case. The fight is against our children. And that's why when myself and my colleagues in Ghana introduced the Family Values Bill, one of our key arguments has been that we're fighting for the innocence of Ghanaian children, because our children must be protected and safe. We were protected by our parents in an African family setting. We must do same for our children and grandchildren.
Yes, inti mwetie arguments na Sam George say, just as is happening in United Kingdom, it says ube enter wo driver's license code and a number ne was for them to, before you can get access to porn sites, sa no pese oye ewo Ghana. They will put an identity on whatever you are screening on online. Ebesa nkola no so enya access to it. So that is Sam George's argument to protect children. That seems to be the main argument. There's a caller on the line. Good morning, Pacho Dini, baby, are free. Sorry. Oh, we lost the caller. You can definitely try again. 0246-239-070. 0246-239-070. It's me afre biom ache wadring. Obviously, let's read this comment. Da Vinci, I'll say the caliber of brains we have as representation at this level is unsettling. By all means, protect children from adult content. You're not going to do that by demanding that people expose their sensitive information needlessly. Da Vinci, or question the yes. Good morning, Pachodini, baby, are free. There's a caller. Yenya. Nyamia domboko na nswe.
Adona mumpaibo.
Chawade.
Nyamia dom. Obade ye huye mobo. Nene na senso ni to na he na wo she.
Na mi she fie o.
Ti huri e course nyina o.
I'm a chef here, but me nyamana a caution abe internet and some.
What's our body in who pa?
One.
You should not toya tam or pen or tea. Yakupon who pa. Or the next watch. Only said Ghana, dear. Where we thought that, and say, Ghana and Guana, I bet you. Ese bu Ghana nkuwa na abeti. O sa brofo ne ehe omosua omo no. Omo tena ase hu se ombeti e bibia. Omo nkwa na nyina omo na nka so nyina ba bedi te hu. Unu ma de omo tena ase omo ye. Eni sa mu Facebook ni mu Instagram mu Twitter na ye se mu ye bibia wo so. Ai. Nipa create sa de wo. Ko se wi ase be kwa wi na bushafo bedi te hu sa. Ai. Ba ye de be giri bibi hu a. Aha ye de simi ntumi nka.
Bibi basa. The woman in the age 3 days 4 days e chom keke. Ghana dey who problem o.
Asamo.
Oh, put me no mo ho seresa.
Asamo.
Esebu Ghana nko na abese. Abrofo ne eho mo so mo ani abre o.
Papa.
Bibi amantiri ma. Ye di bibi ba onipa ko de ba ekura kwa. Ne na ka so be di ho. Wutie story nipa ye so ye bob ye so ye dem ye. And the bob we are for them na obi e so bob.
Aye.
Eti entimi ntra tin create bibi e betimi aka e wo sise ya ye dia. But ni obi aye no e ne yakofa ba ne kwa fa ba ne e san se no.
Aye.
Mi ne ba mi ka bi nchira o, mi ne ba mi ka bi nchira o. Si ese Ghana phone free en kwa burochire. Na burochire ko fi ama ko e ba ko se ho. Ya be reaching up at the play no hu nyina. The party I said no reaching now.
Asamo.
Ghana for who I want to ask here. I'm reaching up at the play no hu nyina say no.
Aye.
Na me ko baby. No my overhead bi wo so. Omu wie but o ma se enfa so. Be ma bo ma de agire overhead na pampem na o ye ne hu ye o dwon so overhead so.
Asam.
Overhead this why I said it. Just so first in this.
Ah.
I want you overhead na pampem. And no dwon so overhead in the so. It's bi do na me say Ghana ni afi ni wo sere. What you mean for overhead na ko na pampem ho. And no person do so. Dwon so din twon dwon so mu. Ghana de nya dey ma bonsimati ko mo problem o. Me dey show no obody enya djuma.
That's Emma.
Aroba ko kan enu kwansa wo kam wo nya sam. No obody enya djuma.
That's Emma for calling. Anyway, Jinche. Aye, Asamo, we have a lot to deal with. Inti Da Vinci kasafa near Sam George Kenwa Semi. Or say sometimes in same BIA leaders na mo kana ento asum. But am passer was here protected. There's a caller on the line. Good morning. Pachodini baby free.
Hello.
Yes, hello, Metonkan. Pachodini baby free.
Yes, I'm A4.
Okay. Pacho free. Hey Ford. Okay, cool. Hey Ford, chair wadring.
Ayo.
Hello. Okay, I think we lost Hayford. You can definitely call again 0246-239-070. Inti Da Vinci the audio on Sam George Enyadring. In fact, who he has over protected in Kwaladie. But me man phone far more sensitive information into two internet so just about anyhow. And not your Enyadring. Stephen said this is a very sound point, but very loose to be implemented. Certain parents don't even know how to operate the smartphones. Their kids do it for them. Can these kids not sneak out with their parents' ID cards and log into these sites without their knowledge and watch them? This is also a very sound argument made by Stephen. Or say, na sema Sam George Kendi in fact, it is good so James over protecting Kola. But in Kola no insesia na mo boa parents no kra navigate am smartphone. Me ma me say onim smartphone mu me na me boa no ne ade. You know, in Kola bebre kra mo GSS ni you ono no be boa ne ma me am navigate smartphone. Insesia say ID card be shemu ansan wa timi ahwe ni ponu ni ma me ID card obetimi agbo shem straight. Good morning, there's a call on the line. Pachodini baby free. Pacho Mofra, please lower your TV. And I say doom nekra because Emma feedback now you can't stay on to talk to us. Why? So definitely try again 0246-239-070. And think Walana JHS no phone no nimu channel. Onimu channel onya phone or back of our ID. It's a day or high or best say Ghana's kakwa. So you should think about a more, innovative a way to ensure that this won't happen. As I did there, what they happen if one drink crack. Sir, the biscuit board room. Or say, Ghana does not operate these websites. These websites can be bypassed by VPN unless you involve the telcos, of which these telcos will lose money in the long term, so they will not agree. I'll say, websites, most of them are not even hosted here in Ghana. Websites for an air running. Now, the easiest way is a VPN. You are a friend VPN. Obi the VPN to be biswa. Internet and be who say free different country, but no Ghana. Into the block no act so for Ghanaians obi the VPN to swa and then access to US and also Somalia with me share video no. In that bypass no the hopa it's just you to telcos. So the telcos no so I'm losing scanty and share am penny we are somewhere the biscuit boardroom so they back say nkrofo bebre ka say ampa ade na oye no your intention is good but the implementation not so much. You just end up wasting Ghana's money. Keke. Patron saying to say this is the same guy that can secure websites and want to be handed information on intimate things. Or say your website is security cry porous and sunny a science of the information. Good morning, Patrodine baby are free. Hello, good morning. Today, why? Why am I struggling with my callers? Hello, good morning. Patrodini baby are free. Okay, sorry. We keep losing the callers. Please, when you call, please, I'm saying it again. I know Dumu TV, no, and son of a friend, Dumu TV, and I say lower volume, no why. And yes, sound to me in Jinaso. I said there will be up, so will be in the TV. So please do that before you call. I'm picking the last comment on the story. And I'll say the communication minister has become the minister for gender, children, and social protection. Data prices are high. Content creators can't even get good monetization. And your only problem is pornography? Okay. It's funny to say, I don't know, you're minister for information. Why no minister for gender, children, and social protections are? On the ask them now, on sheni lemu, now go full lemu no to. Ade na the nejuma was all share any data, send your data boarding. Send your to MTN data, nobody they auto way Tiguana, whatever, all the telcos, send any boy ding, and also share content creators trying to mean creative content. Also, honor best solve and on solve it. Now, pornography no dream. Sana Anthony, come, Anthony Bufu. Let us move into other stories. Yes, see, there's a homeowner. Our Agbogba. Just say, Nera Wapa, I want to die ye bubu, by Nadmo. In our video on this particular story, you go share video no, ya babaka, ya the comments no so a better to us.
Me finish ye nipa baako. So bi ya de anya ye beka. Na mu de mu tumi ka. Mu so be bubu na. Mu bubu nu. Papa na wo soro no. Onu na oni ma bi na me nim hye. Ma nu pa na kita me we. Pa na kita no. Me kita hye. Me come ko to dua na ma bon pa na ma soro no pe. Nti onu na oni ma no kware no. E bi bia wo fie no. E fa hye mo bubu. Na ma
demolition there, Koswa, ne Koso, na Koso. And so, yes, obviously, or yeah, the bonnet. Whatever reason, is behind the demolition. I think the government should do some awareness and sana demolition. So what's the reason why the demolition is happening? But we have a lot of stories in this speed kakra shame. More stories are coming in. You say arrest be a police station. Arrest be a police station arrest be. Na 2 young men be near arrest yamo. Amo bano denti ni arrest yamo amo de banku aba besra obi ewo cells ho. Banku nti na amo ba cells ho. Na eno e bone. What is wrong with banku? There be o banku de enye bone. But according to the story no, police for no, as usual the dwani bi ba bro bia ambe check answer. So papa police for so mu check banku fine banku ba ze banku e modru banku mu aye dudu odwe honte ase na police ba ko se no fa hwe banku ne ade na banku modru sa ade dro bi wo mu ana dro boni bi amo hwe mu a nye dro boni bia na wo banku mu bo. Yes, I am as confused as you are. Okay. Ebo na say banku im. Na babo de aden. Ebo no de koye den. Ebo aden na what is why? O de aduane bro bia aden na de ebo ahye mu de bre nipa na de banku akekere ho. Intade we de na pa ye me na pa inti with this and a woman screen so wo mu screen so mu fine boys mu kita banku a bo shame. I'm so confused by this. So let us read the comments. Sometimes comments on information. So ex masturbator must say stones are not illegal and it's not a crime, so why are their faces being posted? Also na boni be na stones mu enye boni bi anja de ntena as a big deal bi. Mr. Zenith say a stone was used to kill Goliath. If you know, you know. Also Bible mu no boy need to kill Goliath. What boy need to kill Goliath. It's there is every cause for alarm. Obisi o sham wenim pa fast asem no ensusu sa. Or say I am sure their brother is beefing someone in the cells and he wants to stone the person. Wicked set of human beings. On say o shemu a ansha ni nua no other cells ho no obi hye ne bufu wo cells so nti o de bo no be ye adwuma wo bi ho wo cells ho pa. And obi so say then they are very lucky that it is not what they thought. Near police for nanka muka say ye droboni bi amunya lucky pa say nye droboni bia na ye den stones keke. Now let us move into other stories. And we love Ghana. Edebeto Twitter. Also the Ghana's Blue Water Guards. Na so say amon kanda. Amoye the guards such as a galamsey ye kwasono. Amona ye ni amwesi or say they should ensure say galamsey no enjoy. Mudinu say fine pa. Ghana's Blue Water Guards reportedly destroyed Shafang machines, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, and other equipment at a Galamsey site after illegal miners were allegedly caught operating in the area. Amo say Shafang machines marakoto say illegal miners Galamsey for no operate Ghana Blue Water Guards no NSA no inti we so one of the stories are trendy social media and crofo ka say in fact comments no nam ka say mbebo o say some ye adwuma pa. A lot of the comments are saying oh I didn't na mo say machine wo de enko hwe video ye baba ka ye de aka no ebeto aso
disconnected next time no ya be ma mu ya be steady. Officer General, when the Muesis, you move a long story. Disconnected. Small the machine, Diano. Disconnected. The Dia, what we see. We see any Your banner will see this with the disconnected. Uncle Papa, disconnected. Yeah, to go. Yeah.
So,
disconnected. Yeah, I can see a saying,
I disconnected, but I'm on comments no. I'm back assembly about idea no. I'm sorry na mo say no. Obi ka say am fan koma farmers and what am say no. Say farmers here machines pa. Na say na mo say ni dey am agree ni ade, you know. But we hope say BBC it will desist them from doing it. Though they are destroying it, and when we are, they will burn it. From in a different perspective, no. Good job done. Ed Hub, so the different story. Ebeto Twitter and also air trend pa. Na at then ekoswa. Ma mi bi no wako hu njamwa mienu e wonu kunu carbon engine mu. Na o se am ya before no ma mo one pa. We have a video on this particular story. You go share video. You ever back the akame to us.
Monsha de so or the cancer be sene cancer or revenue de or hwe de kan mo ansa na wako monsha de wo hu ne kan che obi so battery or de e be maka na ye adwuma eso e no moti e ma mo good morning why mo ba ye dey mon ka mo no mun se mo ba ye dey mana suma mo you people mana suma mo Mo many more with so. Mummy, come back from fast Raka. About Queen me, Auntie Amanda Behe. We could be in a castle and cram you. No, Muslim, I dare I can pass what to Aquadam. Hey, Mobile, how many Sumamo? Moving. Aye, I dare Chebia, Jerusalem House. Yahoo. Gloria. I dare to me, Yahoo. Why? Yahoo.
Inti comments ne de amwa nche ma me ne crowd comments isi ma me ne enimgu asese menso na ma me ni chiri na njamwa keke abwa akwura werim na oye no ase ehunfin ade bi na ekoso obi kura ase njamwa ne de amuye den opese njamwa ne kotena car seat so ansa wo mu se enye normal na obeso okwo inside the got na car seats we say hana ni partner intimism metena obians we say normal na you know all sort of things are being said about this particular video in the comments inti ngovu antwa mama me ne kra o sana video bi so ye show ha mo bom paya ma owl kwe kan say wo twim sa no ma na mutimi daniel muti 360 no waba bewura asori dan mu pa na mpagbo amudigu awo na so no enye easy anoma kekewu na mpagbo amudigu amobọ mpa ma anoma na start so sakin because it's just an animal. Oh my god. Sometimes anoma keke we talk about asori mpagbo obogun isu ye afi anoma na sakin kinkiri agamva ni anoma nta na osa no. And so no asane man side na mo bonyom na so sometimes we really have to relax. Yes, another story is where trendy on Twitter. This is a story that has been posted by Siaw official Abutrika Etnase, and finally was share every story on senya ni romance scam incident he started here senya moche no senya chese insembebre and na otna sa show no so etre ase he spoke to Captain Smart on this particular issue yebo video on this story yekoshe video ne ba ye de aka no so ebeto aso
wa won so the ma informant no say no obidin was so bank was so na what e be musa say kobodi
na informant na was man na different na or the bar or the like different formats on be used to mami informant ni tata me aba me feel like was drove 3 times ni am ne sam come like we menyami it is how informant no keep questioning of keep question and me guy na dey be no apartment no they are all them sisia no only say keep questioning which I think when we say we are promo for
omu fi kuro ba ko so na ono so try say oh ene abu aye na ni kuro mi ni nti no menkope bi ma no membu ano so okay I think 2 weeks go na menkasa na ho ye 2 weeks go some informative to me frame me sound informative to me frame me almost a deal to frame me 20 times
it's our account
say me push account ni man
so account na $13,000 in the bed dem no
enya wo dey almost send $50,000
the same account
$50,000 na buy na almost say $13,000 film na fan kan ma wo
okay, it's $50,000 in a buy. Now, what's it? $13,000 a film.
And $13,000 no account on an agent, and 5% war. $13,000 you buy your site.
Tia semi kwasi Mabu Trika clear the story. Say, you know, it was like I say nam informant, you know, or channel. That's all channel. Your brofu your legal term yeah sometimes super so check criminal and what's that was channel and what's that oh yeah trap crana and what's that was channel and answer all forcing and answer who leading to do the evil well because it is illegal even though you are trying to catch someone but I say more canon I say or patch say yes na nipa no channel pa any ade ex master beta say ever comment wa ha or say as idea no tie story na as abutrika ye share no too much and what say idea e koso nkofu say what say obeka sakra he needs to lay low ebi mo so ne Captain Smart nya adwen say amoka say abutrika is quite known so a game boy and your obi antimi can't say he's not a game boy and na babetna TV so can ansem way there it is a down blow it is something that shouldn't have happened in Singapore different things about this. Obviously, why are we pretending that this guy is a victim? Giving him a platform to explain doesn't change the fact that he's a scammer. Why he's being given a platform to speak. It is not something that should have happened at all. We are taking the last story because unfortunately our time is up. Samunim Hajia for real. Yeah, it's Mona. Madam Obo, beautiful lady, you know. First, later Oba no Obonyom 3 Binafi who's a musician. Yes, her name has been found to be on the list. DHS Abrochire DHS Maimu Abrochire Maimu the published names, you know, Haja for real Ekaho as part of the 32 Ghanaians linked to various offenses. And she on her list she's known to be arrested for the West of the West compilation. See where a compilation de bebre all around the world atoso. You know, West of the West offenses. Muna made that list. I just on your list so, and yes, 32 Ghanaians so. I was our list. So Namuna Edasopa, the West of the West crimes. I was US mine so. Yeah, one of the things that in Crawford can who asem in Crawford be say in Crawford make Ghana Music Awards list on their list to make no Crawford say they should look at the name that she is using. Just a lot of comments are coming on this particular story, but unfortunately this is what time will allow us to do on this show. We are saying a very big thank you to all of you that called, but next time more from Mundumu so that we'll be able to have fruitful conversations. And for those that watched in from your homes, we are grateful to you as well, and everybody that made this show a success. My name is Richard Siaw, and I've been your host on The Agenda. Until next time, it's bye-bye from me.